Color Garbage. Look us up on YouTube, Rumble, TikTok, Facebook.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Instagram, we out there.
Yeah, got a good show today. So, what are we talking about, boys?
That's a nice looking field there. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go. We'll just see what goes on. How about that?
Yeah.
There you go. Hit it. Hit play.
Producer's choice.
Yeah, there we go. That sounds better anyway.
Hell yeah.
Hey, like, subscribe, and comment, please.
Yeah, comment.
We
like
subscribe.
to
We
comment.
definitely need you to subscribe.
Just signaled that he's ready and willing to bomb Iran into oblivion. Trump is furious that Iran has refused his push for a new nuclear deal. Combine that with Iran's funding of the Houthis, who cause havoc in the Red Sea, and Trump's message now is clearer than ever. Enough is enough. The US is gearing up for a full-blown war against Iran, but Iran believes it can fire back. It says that it's ready for anything that the US
What are they
can throw
talking
at
about?
it. The latest escalation in the
Squash
conflict
them little
between the US
cockroaches.
and Iran began on March 30 when Trump held a telephone interview with NBC News. During that interview, Trump mentioned several actions that the US may be planning to take, including implementing secondary tariffs against countries that continue to buy oil from Russia. Those tariffs would punish the purchasing countries themselves, with Trump suggesting tariffs of between 25 and 50%. But those tariffs weren't the headline of the conversation. The biggest talking point, at least in the context of the US and its active military operation, was Iran. Trump suggested that his administration was talking with Iranian officials about the prospect of creating a new nuclear deal. He also highlighted what will happen if Iran doesn't follow.
Hey, if you can.
Well, I can tell you what's going to happen if Iran doesn't follow through.
Yeah.
We're going to bomb the shit out of you.
Yep.
I don't understand why they keep going on with this stuff, man.
I don't either.
You know, it makes
Because
no sense.
they don't want to pay that tariff.
Well, I mean, just with Iran, you know, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
how long
They
we
should've
how long we
obliterated-
been going through that with them, man? You know what I mean?
They should have obliterated them years ago.
No shit, no shit. But
I
hell,
said-
Biden them gave them plenty of money. That's why they ready to fight now.
Oh, yeah. That's
What,
the
man,
reason
listen,
I'm so mad.
what they don't understand is, dude, we can take the whole world. The whole world cannot even whoop us. If they come and try to attack our country, they can't do it. They
No.
can't do it. So everybody worried about that shit. Ain't no need to be worried because
That's the reason we ain't
we
been
can
attacked.
wipe them all out.
How do you
The
think
reason
those
we ain't
tariffs are
been
going to
attacked
affect you?
already.
Well, the problem is the whole the tariff ordeal is now that we want to charge people. Oh, it's bad now. You know, oh, it ain't right because we want to charge people. They've been charging us for years and years and years. Hell, even Japan, Korea, all them people we've helped out, all these people we protected,
Yeah.
they've been charging us tariffs out the asshole. And then you know it's okay, but we want to charge you a little 20%. Oh, it's the end of the world. End of the world. We can't believe y'all are doing us like this. Hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yep. I mean, I'm all for the tariffs.
I am too, because I want them to take the taxes away.
Yeah.
Get rid of taxes, man.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
yeah,
They said
it is.
prices is fixing to skyrocket, man.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
But
I stopped at Burger King and bought a sausage egg and cheese biscuit the other morning. Shout out to Gibsonville Burger King.
oh shit, Gibsonville,
Exit 148.
Gibsonville.
Yeah. Go there if you want to pay really high prices. $12.39 for a biscuit, a
What the
drink,
fuck
and
you
a
shouting
half
them out for?
Yeah. Well, that way everyone will know where they can go waste their money at. Fucking $12 for a biscuit. You go anywhere else, it's not $12
That's true.
for a drink and a
Yeah.
hash brown.
What it tastes like, dude? That's the main
I
thing.
didn't eat it, but half of it.
Yeah, well there you go. Look at there.
So,
I'll be damned.
I actually paid $24. You only eat half of it. That's double the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
That's bad.
Everything just keeps trickling, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just like with this Iran bullshit, you know.
I think a lot of tariffs is people price gouging too.
Yeah.
They're taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going up, and then when it comes down, they don't come down.
Well, see, Canada's done folded already. That Doug Ford, he folded. He said if Trump won't charge us no tariffs, we'll take off the tariffs for the United States. And that's what he wants to do. That's what he's trying to do anyway. He's not actually trying to charge these people. He's trying to get it to where all the companies come back here and build businesses here, and then that's going to make us thrive. But if that, only thing I don't understand about that is that's going to take a long period of time.
Yeah.
How can you cancel taxes and then expect that to make up for it when the time period is?
Yeah.
It's not gonna match up, man. So how are you gonna work that out? You know, if you go ahead and just cancel taxes now, you ain't got everybody canceling the tariffs and all that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
No, it's going to take a year or two.
that's what I'm saying. You know, but
I mean, it might not. It doesn't
Yeah.
take really long if you already got a operation in place and you just expand it.
well, that's true.
Not going
That's
to take
true.
long. I
Yeah.
mean, all these apartments everyone's building. That could take 2 years to build an apartment complex, but with the right people in place, they build it in 6 months.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. If they come,
Exactly.
they're gonna have to build all these damn factories over again. Because like if they was to bring the car back to Detroit, they're not set up for the new stuff yet, I'm sure. You know what I mean? They've been out of business for a while. You know, so. But I mean, I guess it's like,
Well, I mean,
if you got enough people and stuff, you can build that shit in no time. So
You got the building structure, so that just means you got to bring in the new equipment.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like the new equipment, the new technology, and all that stuff. You know,
I mean, you got the main bones there is the building,
right.
and the assembly lines. You just got to bring in the newer equipment to the assembly line.
What kills me is everybody's done jumped the gun, and they're saying it's not going to work. It's not. That's the first thing they say. It's
Yeah.
not going to work. It's not going to work. Well, I mean, what do we got to lose? I mean, we've been paying high prices all these
Yeah.
other years anyway. So I mean, what do we really got to lose, man? That's what I don't understand. I mean, it's just because it's Trump, man. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
If Biden was up there and he said we was going to do tariffs and all that, they'd be like, "Oh, Biden's the best thing since sliced bread."
He's standing up for the country.
He is standing up for the country. Every Democrat would be sucking him off for that shit, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. It is fucking crazy, dude. But if it's Trump,
Except for Steve. Steve doesn't do that. Except for Democrat Steve.
Democrat Josh over here.
And we're gonna have to bleep some of this, Ben. we're trying to be new people here.
Yeah. I don't really. All right, whatever. New people.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying, man. We're trying to tone it down a little bit so everybody can tune into the show.
Fuck shit, goddamn motherfucker.
There it goes. Fucked it all up.
Damn.
All right, I'm going back to my snowflake.
I'm not good at the censor button.
It's a squeaky
We
toy.
can try again.
It's a squeaky toy on the videos.
I like them too. They come out good. I like
Yeah.
that shit. I like that. You know, they did come out good. But I mean, it's like you see, Obama gave Iran billions. Biden gives them billions. You know, they just
Yeah.
keep giving
Biden.
our enemy money.
108.
Yeah.
But that's what don't make no sense. You want to give an enemy money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the enemy money so he can
Look,
build up to fight.
Yeah,
you.
look, they called Trump and said, Trump, can we have some money? Man, you.
Yeah.
Giving you shit.
You ain't getting jack shit.
You think you gonna give him us? Nothing. I don't know, man. The tariffs are in effect, so
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good thing. It's just going to get a little worse before it gets better.
Yep.
I think.
I mean, if I was overseas working, like big corporation, and they're like, hey, you got to pay 25%, 40%, whatever, unless you come back. My ass would be coming back, and then I'd be
Exactly.
like double time to get back. And I'd probably already be making arrangements before Trump even won the election because I knew he's going
right.
win.
You know
And
it's gonna
been
change.
talking
You know
about
it's
doing
gonna
it.
change. Yep.
And that's what kind of, I think that's what kind of slowed up everything with construction too, is,
Yep.
waiting to see what
Yeah. Well, it's always a
what's the
waiting.
election
being-
Yeah, it's a waiting game anyway.
and,
You know.
what's going to get implicated,
Yeah.
and banks are probably holding.
But what
money on
people
some
don't
of this
understand, it
guys.
worked back in the what was it, the 50s? Was it like the 50s or when they did tariffs before taxes? Because it was right before a one war. I know a war that we had, but I'm not sure what war. I don't want to say and be wrong, but I do because we done tariffs first. We never even had taxes.
Oh yeah, that was before. Yeah, that was a civil war.
And the only reason they done tariffs because for bullets and equipment.
That was back in the Civil War.
Okay.
All right. Then after the Civil War, it got done away again, and then it got brought back in 2000. I mean,
Yeah, because first it was like
1913.
2%, wasn't it? It's like a little.
Yeah.
They said we'll just charge you a little 2% tax. It won't be that bad, and everybody was cool with that. But then it just kept going on, and the taxes kept getting higher and higher and higher.
Yeah.
And after they done put them in, you can't disagree with it after that. They just gonna keep
Well,
doing the same
they
shit.
keep a damn war going on.
So you can keep, so you can keep
have
it going.
to keep
Yeah.
paying taxes.
Yeah, yeah, and then they just rolled with it, and
Yeah.
wasted our money on everything.
But they got done away with after the Civil War, and then right before World War One, they brought them back
Yeah,
to help support World War One, and then they've not went nowhere.
I mean, man, if it worked back then, why won't it work now? I mean, I know it takes time for everything to switch over, and to get into the groove. But like I said, if it worked then, it will still work
I
now.
don't think it'll take that long. Not as long as you think.
I mean, I hope not, because but I mean, I know everything's got to get, because I've heard every president talk about putting tariffs on somebody. I've heard Biden talk about it. I've heard Obama talk about it. I think Bush even talked about it. But it wasn't enough to make any real difference. Like Trump's gonna charge everybody tariffs. They were only singling out certain countries and all that. But I don't know, man. I wish it would. I wish we could go on and see real quick, and that way we wouldn't have to do the waiting game. Because that's the part that sucks. But if it does work, he will go down as one of the greatest presidents in history for doing this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is that chart? What is it?
This is a chart, like a
Average tariff rate.
Tariff chart.
Oh, I got you.
over
France,
the
United
history of-
Kingdom, USA.
So it looks like whenever war was, starting to break out, we
Yeah.
had over almost 50% tariffs in 1970s ish, and then the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, and that's when it went way down.
Oh
That's- And that was also when they started income tax.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Look at
Was
it in
it
the
around
damn.
there?
Yeah, look how it dipped.
1990,
Yeah,
2000.
and then
They just done away with the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They just done away with
Look,
it.
1990 and 2000, there was a recession. So,
Yeah.
but there was also a depression when there was a lot of tariffs too.
Yep.
yeah.
It was.
So I don't know. It could be great. It could be.
But that's when they did away with the tariffs. So it looks like look, the Great Depression and
Yep.
Yep.
That was about the 1920s.
Yep.
thriving before that.
Hey, yeah, right there in the 1830s, boy, they was bumping up there. It was high. Shit, look at me, look at the top there.
Almost 60%.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, that must be when everybody was prospering back then.
That's a gold rush.
I mean, damn.
Yeah.
When was the gold rush?
That was like early 1900s.
Man, just think if this
18.
if this shit works, man.
Late 1800s.
Do you know how mad them Democrats is gonna be if it works?
They're
They're
not
gonna be
say that.
crying. They're gonna be crying, boy.
Mhm.
Crying.
Oh, yes.
God, they're gonna be crying.
1848.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go back to that chart, 1848. Where are we at? Look at that. Look. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Starting to go down a little bit, but that's way down, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it went way down because of the gold rush.
Yeah.
Everyone had money, didn't it?
Yeah. That's crazy, man. They say that all these experts, they're saying, "Oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work." If it does work, they say ain't nobody gonna trust the experts no more.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Experts, they get paid. They get paid like anybody else.
Yeah, but you know good and well that they're gonna say something against him.
Oh, no, I'm saying
regardless.
they're paid.
Yeah, they're gonna say, well, even if they do know it'll work, they'll tell them, look, you don't go in there and tell them that shit's gonna work. We don't want to give him no
we don't
good
want that
publicity.
either.
We don't want to give him no good publicity.
Yeah, even if it does work, they're not going to
Yeah,
say,
they're
this is awesome.
Yeah, they're never gonna.
No.
We will, but, because we're his people. But they'll never do it.
Mm-mm.
They're never gonna
No.
agree with anything.
Nope.
But,
Even Elon rescuing all those people from outer space,
yeah, they
Did
didn't
nothing
even-
about
they
it.
didn't.
almost zero coverage.
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Yeah, it blowed over.
But that's just how they are, though. They don't care. If Trump was to say, "Hey, we're gonna push that transgender and all that stuff," boy, they'd be all for it. Oh God, Trump's the man. Trump. No, you know what? They'd go against that.
Man, he should have done that for April Fools.
He should have. Yeah.
He should have built it up for about a week and been like, April Fools.
What Trump should do is come out as trans, and then
Oh yeah, there you go. No
and then
shit.
we'd have a thriving
Yeah,
America.
yeah. Trump comes out, I identify as trans.
Yeah, wink, wink.
April Fools.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Identify as he, she, the.
Them.
Yeah. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Look at here. Oh.
Oh, is that Bondi? Yeah. Oh, here's Trump still talking about a nuclear deal.
Nuke 'em.
You had some on tariffs. I'm trying to find.
Yeah, all right.
Heartbroken.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
Oh, there's there's this
That's
tariff list.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Let's see that.
Yeah, there's a tariff list.
Oh, I need some glasses. Oh, there we go. Yeah, ooh,
Oh,
I just put on my glasses.
Tariff charge to the U.S.
67% from China.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at Vietnam. 90%.
Well,
Look at
it looks like
Cambodia.
he's just doubling, or he's cutting in half what we're being charged.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what he's doing.
I wonder what the point of that is.
Easy math.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, probably so.
Maybe to not look like a bad guy or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Look down there at the bottom at Cambodia.
Oh, it evens it out. It evens out like there's no tariffs at that point,
Right.
Yeah.
right? So if we're paying 34%, they're going to pay 34%. Well, then that's a wash.
Yeah, right. Well, I think that's what he's really trying to do is just basically get where we don't have to pay the
Seems
tariffs,
like
you know.
Seems like it's a wash.
Because I mean that would definitely save money if we're not paying it, you know. I just don't see that that's going to save enough money to take up for income tax and all that. Because man, you got to think there's a lot of people in this country and they're gouging them in taxes, man.
Man, you'd be surprised. You could take one product and sell it and be a millionaire.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
So
too. Yeah.
if you're taking if your product is one of those countries, now you got however many countries is there. Now you're a 50. What is it, 10 or 15 there?
Yeah.
So now you're 13 million. You know, you're making 13 million a year. You see what I'm saying?
But
So-
why do we have to pay more than everybody else though?
Well, we're not there now.
Well, I mean, if it works, yeah. I mean, if it,
Yeah.
you know, and especially protecting some of these countries too. Plus, they charge you the high tariffs. I mean,
Colombia was paying. We were doing the same. UK is the same.
Yeah.
Colombia is the same. UK is the same.
Turkey.
Turkey.
But
the same.
yeah, there's nothing underneath
Singapore.
under
Yeah.
10%.
Yeah.
So if we're getting charged 10%, then
Yeah.
they're going to charge them 10%. I don't know. Interesting.
But is it a flat tariff rate? I mean, because 67% on $1,000 product is way more than 67% on $10 product.
oh yeah, no
Right.
shit, yeah.
So what products, I wonder, are like, is it a flat rate, 67? Because I was reading somewhere it was different tariff rates for different products.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a T-shirt's going to have a different percentage than
Right.
a car,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just the average
probably.
taken over the course of a year. I don't know. But 67%, 34%. Oh, discounted reciprocal tariff. Oh, okay.
Cambodia and damn Vietnam, boy, that's
Yeah.
90%.
what the hell? He got India blacked out a little bit right there, like it's a little darker than everybody else.
Nah.
That 52% and that 26%.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the whole thing is, we really don't need to get nothing from none of them. We could get it all. We could do it all
Think
here,
it all could be done here.
all here. You know
Yeah.
Every bit of it.
that thing that I watched about if we had to go to World War, you know, they try to attack all of us. They said the United States will be sustained for years and years and years because everything can be,
We already buy our sheet metal from
you know,
our
growed
sheet
here,
metal's USA
made
metal.
here, everything. We don't even need all these countries, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I know. That's what he's trying to do. You know, he's just trying to get it to where we make everything here, and which it should have been like that to start for years anyway.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but that cheap labor over there, you know, all that.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that they've been chasing. So
That's all they're chasing is that cheap labor.
Yeah, you still got to keep a relationship with everyone, though. You can't just.
Well,
cut
yeah.
ties.
Well, yeah.
Look at what China, when China did that. That's what got them in that
Yeah.
predicament there, and that's the whole reason.
And I
why
think
we
they
had
hit
to-
us. They hit us with another 34% tariff.
Well, that's the whole reason why we had to make the damn deal back in the 70s, I believe, anyway, to help to get China back on their feet because they cut themselves off from the whole world for what, a century?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, Trump hit them with a tariff, and then they said, okay, well, they come back and they said, well, we're gonna charge you 34 more percent. So they're going back and forth now. You know, I guess we'll see if it evens
Like the
out.
China deal in 1970. I can't remember who was president then, but it wasn't a very good damn deal at all. At all. And it's been the same ever since.
I think a lot of people get their pockets lined over shit like this, and that's why it stays like this forever.
Look it up, Ben. Look, China deal in the 1970s. Let's see. China Fall. Yeah, 1972.
Nixon.
Yeah, Nixon. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, that deal was crazy, man. Crazy deal, and it's been going. It's been the same since.
Yeah.
That's what put them to where they're pretty rich now.
Yeah, but I heard their economy's not doing good though.
Well, we got them on their feet if they can't walk.
Well, I know. I'm just saying though. I heard that if we was to go to war with them, that's one reason why they'll lose to us anyway, because it'll crush their economy because it's not doing that good right now anyway. So
I wonder if there's like a short description and not a
Yeah, I'll find some.
dot. That's like the office of the story. News. It was a crazy deal. I just.
well, you know, if it had to do with Nixon, it was going to be crazy anyway.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Mainland China, or they were cut off for like a century or something. They cut like you couldn't go in and go out, kind of like North Korea is.
Right.
They just cut off from everyone and everything. And really, China had, I believe, China had indoor plumbing way before anybody else. And then they cut themselves off, and it set them back.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to go back to digging them outside holes.
Outhouses.
Yep.
25 ended 25. So his visit was the first U.S. Beijing in 25 years. Yeah, I don't know them.
Well, I think they had there's nothing that's really like this is exactly what happened, but I believe that there were some deals made where we would help them with their economy.
Yeah, it was like they tariffed the shit out of us, and we didn't tariff them nothing or
Right.
something.
What's so crazy is America's like the land of let's help everybody and then let everybody screw us up the ass.
That's
What the hell, man?
yeah. That's what I don't understand.
Democrat Steve should understand that.
I'm not a Democrat, so I don't understand it.
Hell.
Easy, big guy, easy.
I'm not a damn Democrat, and I don't understand it. I don't understand the way them dumb bastards think.
I don't either. I know how they think. They don't. That's how they think. They don't.
Alright.
But yeah, like I said, it's crazy that it's all good if somebody else does it. Nobody ever bitched about Obama when he said, "Well, I'm going to charge a tariff here and there."
Yeah.
Nobody. It was on the news, but nobody said, "Oh no, don't do that," and it's not going to work. No, which I know Trump's doing a lot more, but
Look at that Trump. I'll bomb Iran if they reject my nuclear deal.
you can't do nothing with him, boy. I'm trying to tell you. He don't care. He'll tell it straight up. I'll bomb the shit out of him.
I bet he was behind closed doors. He's probably like, if they thought I was going to bomb the shit out of everyone last term, wait till this term.
Yeah, I'm going to show you your ass.
Yeah. They accused me of doing something. Well, I'm going to do it now.
Yep.
Now, I have seen clips
Where's
where
the
they've
red
sent
Well, they already bombing them.
Oh yeah.
They already bombing.
They
them.
sent stealth bombers.
Yeah,
out
6
into
of them.
the-
Yeah, They
What are you
already
talking about?
bombing
Miami?
them.
You
Yeah.
didn't see them planes? Them
No, I'm
planes?
talking about,
There was a
Iran.
Russian submarine or something.
Or
on the coast of
Yemen. Or
Miami.
Yemen.
On the coast of Miami, Russian submarine. They sent some fighter jets down there. Not unless it was just some shit. I didn't look it up. And I seen
Oh,
it.
shit.
I seen it and read it, and then I didn't do anything else with it. But
Right.
it looked pretty legit.
Shit, anything's possible. I wouldn't put nothing past none of these son of bitches.
But no, they done sent stealth bombers out over toward Iran.
That's what they don't listen. We don't even have to go to war.
Yeah.
That's what they don't get. We will bomb you from the sky, and we can obliterate your whole country. But they're not going to do that because that's inhumane. They'll only bomb just a little part here and there. But if we wanted to, man, you have no chance. No chance.
If we're giving all these people all this money, where's their defense? Why ain't they got their defense for
no shit.
catching
Yeah.
What's crazy? And we're protecting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we protect them.
So we give them money.
We protect you, and you can screw us with tariffs.
yeah.
And we're just supposed to say, "Oh, thank you."
Take some of this money and
Thank
put
you.
up a defense or something.
Yeah,
Then you can't cry about
I mean,
bombings.
they ought to, but
Because it doesn't matter to them because they
Well,
get they get paid.
yeah, that's
They
it.
get paid regardless if the economy's doing well or not.
Right.
I mean,
That's true.
All these
That's
bombs
true.
you see that's landing in wherever, Israel and all the other places. Why don't they have like something to take the missiles out before they hit the ground?
Well, they supposed to. I mean, you would think they do.
Maybe they do, and they just
I know we do.
probably can't catch
Israel
them all.
does.
Can't catch.
Yeah.
Can't
Israel
really
does,
catch them
yeah.
all, can you?
Well, I know we got the stuff for that because
Hit
if they
and miss.
shoot something over here, we got that. It'll shoot it out the sky.
I wonder how accurate that is.
It's called the Iron Dome. It's actually pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some kind of get through, but
Well, Trump said he was going to try to put a dome here, but I don't know how that works and everything. But
I'll find a
Israel
video of it. It's
Iron
actually pretty crazy.
Oh, there's like a picture of it.
mm-hmm.
Here, I'll find something.
I mean, the whole difference is, man, is what you spend on your army.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think China only spent $260 billion. Well, you got to think we spent $960 billion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes the fucking difference. It don't matter how many soldiers you got, man, because now soldiers is not going to win no war. Drones and planes is what's going to win a war.
Yeah.
Not soldiers on the ground fighting. That's not going to win a war. That's just money part. That's the money part.
There's the Iron Dome if you want to see it.
Oh yeah. Oh look, 4th of July. Damn, that's crazy, isn't it?
That's wild, man.
Holy shit.
So it's hitting that dome. Yeah.
I don't understand how it works.
I don't either, man.
That's complicated.
How the hell you fly planes and shit around there and all that?
I don't know.
Damn dome.
I don't know.
Well, that's what it is. It tracks the plane, and it locks in after it gets so close to the plane. It locks in on itself. It's controlled by radar.
Right.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Tracers.
and it locks in on the plane or missile or whatever they aim
Right.
it at.
Right.
But that plane can make, if the pilot's good enough, he can make a quick enough maneuver and get
Right.
away from it.
Oh, well, yeah. I know. I know what you're saying on that right there.
But that's the reason you see them firing so many from the ground, is they just keep popping them trying to hit it because it's still locked in on it.
That's crazy.
Wild.
I mean, is it actually a dome?
No,
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just
No.
like you say. It's like
It's like a force field. type of
force
thing.
field that
Yeah.
that, like you say, that tracks everything.
well, it's a radar that tracks everything, and what they're shooting at, they're shooting a missile.
Right.
They call
Right.
it- The missile itself is called the Iron Dome.
Okay. I got you.
I think this explains it. Let's learn.
Yeah, we need to. I'm curious about that right there.
I hope it doesn't have music. Here we go.
Initially created by Israeli firms Rafael Advanced Defense Systems and Israel Aerospace Industries, the Iron Dome air defense system became operational in 2011. Israel is protected by 10 Iron Dome batteries, consisting of 3 to 4 stationary launchers, 20 Tamir missiles, and a battlefield radar. These batteries can each defend up to nearly 60 square miles.
Damn.
So, how does it work? Incoming threats like Hamas's barrage of rockets fired at Israel from Gaza are identified by radar. The Iron Dome then fires a missile to intercept these threats, preventing them from hitting their targets. The technology is so advanced, it can tell which missiles are likely to hit densely populated areas and those that would cause less destruction. It typically only fires at missiles it considers to be dangerous.
That thing's
Military
bad as shit.
claims it has a greater than 90% success rate, but the volume of rockets being fired by terror groups at Israel means some do get through. Without the system, the Israeli death toll would be catastrophic. The Tamir interceptor missiles, manufactured by defense firm Raytheon, are also hugely costly, around $50,000 each.
Damn.
The United States has vowed to supply Israel with the ammo it needs to defend itself.
What's the... Hold on. Why? Look, have you heard what Candace Owens done said now?
Go back to one of those videos with the missiles.
Candace Owens says that
$10 million.
that Israel is running our country.
Probably.
That's what she said. She said that
Look at that.
man, that's 50, 100, 150, 200, 50,000 apiece. And we're paying for that shit, man.
Oh, yeah. Every bit of it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well,
A lot of money.
that
Man.
motivates you to go out there and pay taxes, doesn't it?
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's just so we can protect Israel.
Yeah. Let me go out here and work my ass off so we can give it all away.
I mean, what are they paying for over here?
I think I'm just gonna draw unemployment or something.
Shoot.
Let's all go work at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bag some groceries. God, that'd
Yeah,
be the
dude.
damn. I didn't know how lucky I was back then.
This is crazy, dude.
No pressure, no nothing. Just plastic or paper.
Yeah. Your only concern was, what am I going to do after work?
You know, they don't even have to they don't even bag them. Like, they don't put the code shit no more. They just,
No.
they
Tell
just
them, dude.
fucking, like,
Get in there.
I'm like, yeah, I'll take plastic. And they're like, nah, you're getting paper. You get your fucking cottage cheese with your
goddamn groceries.
fucking bananas and shit. Here, let me throw this fucking piece of chicken in there. I know it's got a hole in it, but I snagged it on my fucking fingernail that all guys got.
It ain't no good service. It ain't no good service nowhere.
Hey,
Not anymore.
get salmonella from a guy's fingernail because it's 3 inches long because he's got purple hair and voted for Kamala.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be a good.
And they
guy
want
these days,
they
either.
want $25 an hour to work in a
Yeah.
damn in a damn drive-through.
Yeah.
I mean that don't even make no sense, man.
My egg was cold the other day.
You can't even get the damn order right, and you want $25
I ordered
an hour.
I ordered a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit from Bojangles. Shout out to Bojangles in Reedsville. It was
there
a
you
cold
go.
egg. A cold egg. Remember I told you about that?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
fit
I had
into it. It's a
biscuit
cold
the other
egg.
morning.
Fucking cold egg. How do you fuck an egg up? You just get it was really beyond cold. It wasn't just like I'd been sitting around for fucking hours and getting all bacteria.
They put it in the fridge.
It was in the fridge, bro.
Freezer egg.
It was a fucking cold egg straight
What did
out
you
the
order?
fridge where they
Did you order with an attitude or something? They're like, give them the cold egg.
Yeah, well, I'm not even gonna say what I'm just gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, watch what you say now.
I'm not gonna say that. Yeah. Everyone go over and get your cold egg special.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Bojangles in Reedsville.
now we know where most of the money's going to is fucking missiles.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because that was pretty costly evening right there.
Yeah, just
That was a
think
$1 billion evening.
they have a lot of evenings like that. You know,
But
Yeah.
it saves all kinds of lives.
Imagine living there, dude. Just always worried about a missile falling out, missile parts falling out of the sky.
Yeah, but you're not really worried about it because you know the USA's taxpayers are damn keeping you alive.
so well, here's the thing then. Why don't they go ahead and get it over with? Because of money.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not profitable. to
Yeah,
get it over
yeah,
with.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's been going on for
What
how
are they
long?
fighting about anyway?
Land
Land.
They've been fighting about it for.
forever.
Ever.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, even Indiana Jones knew that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
Yeah.
he couldn't even stop it.
yeah,
They made 3 movies about it.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. But you know, money, war, all goes together. Got to keep it going. But we're good.
But if we do that, it's inciting a riot.
Yeah.
Anything we do ain't gonna be right in nobody else's eyes, unless you want them purple hair fruitcakes and you go along with that shit. Then then it's good to go.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good to go. Let's burn down some Tesla
Yeah. Let's burn up some Tesla vehicles. Shit.
some Tesla dealerships and everything else. But I love the environment though.
Yeah.
And Elon Musk don't give up.
Hell no, I don't care about that shit.
Mm-mm. I mean, if I was him and I could just like lose everything, but I had $1 billion left, I'd be all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the worst case scenario for Elon?
Yeah.
Borrow some more money.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Just play by the rules.
Shout
till
out
you
to
become
Israel.
rules.
Shout out to Israel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks for spending
How
our
you think?
tax money.
You'd think we'd get discounts to go to Israel and take vacations, but
Hell, we ought to get treated like kings over at that son of a bitch if we was to go over there.
Yeah.
I mean, for fucking goddamn doing all that shit. I mean, damn. I mean, I don't know, man. When's he needs to get somebody to pay for our stuff.
yeah.
I mean, how's that? It ain't working out, man. It ain't working out. It's not mathing.
Math don't.
It-
Man, we're getting ripped in every fucking orifice, everything you can think of. We're getting ripped, dude.
Airtight.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that.
Wait, hold on. And another thing, I thought this was supposed to be the land of the free.
Yeah.
It's an illusion.
It's a fucking facade.
Oh, yeah, I'm tired of your white tears.
yeah. There's a white tears.
Yeah. Quit crying over there, Jamie.
Yeah,
You and your
anybody
white
crying.
tears.
I'm just telling the damn truth.
Cheers.
There you go.
Damn,
You need-
we tired of getting shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here,
Let up a little bit, buddy.
here's a-
Take a break.
here's a napkin. Wipe those tears off.
Yeah, shit.
White tears.
Yeah, white tears, hell.
Truthful.
Damn, I'm helping pay for that shit.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
A lot of money.
It definitely is, man.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the Iron Dome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't have one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We haven't even got one.
It was invented in Israel.
I heard them talking about we might
So
get one. We
I
might
guess
get one.
I guess we're gonna have to pay for that patent too, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to pay for the rights.
Well, I think we need to get one in Israel. I have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
I think
Yeah.
Israel
How
already
about
done
that?
it.
Buy our missiles.
And they need to pay for our missiles too.
We probably make the missiles too.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, of course.
Well,
that was
Raytheon
rolling
does.
around down there.
Or who?
Raytheon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. They do that.
Listen, I know everybody loves Israel and all that, man. Why don't we just let everybody go and
Yeah.
worry about our country and just let them do whatever they're gonna do for a little while and fix our country, and then if we want to help somebody out, we got some extra. Hey, we'll help you out, but no extra, man. You.
So it's all, so Russia and Ukraine's about land.
Israel and Pakistan, Palestine's about land.
Yeah, and now it's getting ready to be what, Canada and the United States.
Canada and
Greenland,
United States, yeah.
Mexico.
And Greenland now because we want to take Greenland.
Yeah, Greenland.
You know.
Yeah. I'd like to go to Greenland.
So, but I think Canada should be the 51st state.
no.
I mean, they ought to just go ahead and bow out, man. Why not? They ain't no way. I mean, they're not, man. They're not. Without us, they're through.
The government, not the people. Right.
Shit, all of them.
I think what
I mean, I follow a Canada arm wrestler. I like him and shit, but I mean, the rest of them, they can go fucking eat shit. I don't care. I mean, I'm just being for real. You know?
well, one of them's the Texas of Canada.
Yeah, well,
Alberta or
What kills me is they talking about war and shit. And them a girl, if we could send a Girl Scout troop over there to take their ass out, talking about they gonna whoop us and shit.
Yeah.
You know, look, they could send their army over here and the citizens will whoop them.
Yeah.
They'd go up there and sell all the cookies just to get them fat.
Yeah, I think we got 393 million guns in the gun carriers in the United States.
Yeah.
What you gonna call? We don't even need the army. Come on over
How
here.
many? 393 million?
393 million. I think it's what I watched last night.
What's the population in the United States? Was it like 10 million or so? Or, I mean,
No,
not 10
it's,
million. That's
It's 330 million.
Yeah.
330 million. So it's about 10%.
every one of them things I've watched on, if like somebody try to invade us, the first thing they say they'd run into is the regular people. The regular people, like if they try to storm the beach or something, regular people will be waiting on them,
Yeah.
shooting them and shit. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
Stupid website.
Yeah, look at that right there.
This is 120.5
Yeah.
guns per 100 people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We got more guns than
yeah.
Hey,
people.
hey,
110.
hey, come on over here.
20%.
Come on over here. We dare you.
Well, you need a long barreled AR with a nice scope on
Yeah,
it. Then you
yeah.
need a short barrel AR
Yeah,
with
yeah.
your red dot and your flashlight on it. And then you need
You know,
you got to have two sidearms.
A few pistols and
if you don't-
shotgun, definitely a shotgun.
You got to have a Remington 870 with a short barrel.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you need a Remington 870 with the long barrel for turkey hunting
right,
and all that.
right. That's true.
So I'm assuming down there at Yemen, 52 point, is that 8 or B? I can't see.
That's eight.
eight.
That's eight.
8.
Oh, okay, per 100, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 50%, 40%, 30%. Yeah, they ain't got nothing.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like we're
What,
double.
Canada. Oh, Canada. 34%. Yeah, we're triple.
I thought they took Canada's guns though.
I mean,
Didn't they take their firearm, or was that just Australia?
Well, a lot of countries aren't allowed any guns at all.
Yeah,
even
I
for
thought
hunting.
Canada was.
Yeah.
well, that might be like also the police force or something.
Yeah, I don't know. And
Civilian. No, that says civilian on top there. It
Yeah,
says
that's what I'm
civilian.
saying. That's what they was talking about. If they was to invade us, try to invade us, hell, the citizens will whoop them. You don't even have
But
to.
someone, a general in Japan said that long in Pearl Harbor. Said, "Don't
Yeah,
invade
yeah.
'em.
He said you'll never be able to
Behind-
invade the United
Behind
States
every
because
blade of grass
it'll
is
be a
someone's
gun. Yeah, it'll be a gun.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's our terrain too, though, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere you try to come at us, you're gonna have to go through serious terrain, and it's not gonna work out for you. We can just sit on the other side of it and f you up. You know what I'm saying? The mountains and all that shit. You know. So that's one reason why. And plus, we have the oceans to protect us and stuff. You know, because we'll see them coming. You know.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't understand why are we even dealing with these people? Why are we even letting this shit go on? Either say, hey man, it's either our way or no way. You don't like it, then we can just go to war and get it over with. But don't lag it out, man. If you're gonna do something, do it. Just like Iran, if they ain't gonna act right, bomb them.
Yeah.
I
Blow
think
up.
technology's changing things. Like back in the day, a long time ago, you had to keep a grip on some of these countries
Right.
to see what was coming. Now technology, I mean, you can see anything now.
That's it.
You don't have to have a grip.
And hell, now war would be more with drones
Mhm.
than anything. You know, them
yeah.
drones is something else, man. You know, they bad shit, and it'd be a lot of that. You know, a lot of AI
Ooh,
in
look at
that.
that. We're going Christmas shopping now.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Guns in the U.S. down there, it says January sales up for, I guess that'd be 40%.
Where?
Right there. Look at that.
The pie
that's
chart?
after
That's after 2020. Oh, okay, okay.
That's when everyone's arming up.
What's that purple map straight up? Yeah, what is that?
Oh,
oh
yeah,
my gosh.
put that up. Let's see this here.
Oh, yeah. Look, North Carolina. Oh, look at that. Montana, Wyoming, Idaho. Above 50%.
Damn, North Carolina's low, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
28.7.
Yeah, and we probably make up 10% of that.
Hey, I would think Texas would be higher than what it is. I mean, you out there in the deserts and shit.
Well, it's probably, based off population, it's a pretty big state.
How about Maine? Maine should be one of the highest ones, ain't it?
Look at West Virginia. Wow.
Yeah, West Virginia 52%.
54.2.
Yeah, 54.2.
Kentucky, Tennessee's 39. We're 28. So Arkansas 57%.
Look how much bigger California is than us, and look at their percent, and look at ours.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it caused all the fruitcake.
Yeah.
Nebraska 19%.
They just try to kill everybody with dildos and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate this is.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that seems a little weak to me, man.
Yeah.
This is 2015 too.
Oh, well, no. Okay, well, then that right
Never
there.
mind.
Yeah. Hey, I'd love to see what it is now, though, from 2015 to now.
All right, I'll find something.
How much higher you think it is from 2015 to now?
Look at Illinois, 26%. So Illinois, you can't, they got guns and gun, but you got to have a card to buy a gun in Illinois.
Yeah.
You got to go. It's like a permit, but you carry it around with you. Got to have that card on you at all times to have a gun. It's like a permit.
Hey, there's one like that 2025 right there, being gun ownership by the state.
Right there.
Oh yeah, it's changed big time. Look at North Carolina now; it's doubled.
Look at
since
that.
2015.
Look at Montana, Wyoming, 66%.
But look, California didn't go up to 8%, like 8%
Yeah.
from 2015.
New York is 19.9%.
Oregon jumped way up. Washington State jumped way up.
Tennessee did too. Look, Mississippi, Alabama, the South is buying up some shit. The Southeast and the Northwest.
Montana has some guns in Montana, boy,
Oh yeah.
and Wyoming. Damn, look at Alaska. Well, you know what it is in Alaska. Bears and all that shit. You know what I mean? Them people are gonna be armed up in Alaska and polar bears. And
They got Russia's 90 miles from them.
yeah.
I still feel like this is a little light.
I still think it is too, man. I can't see North Carolina being at
that
55%, man.
That is wrong because Florida's got way more than that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, hell yeah. They ain't counting dope dealers and shit.
Or alligator hunters.
Yeah.
35%. Now Florida does have some strict gun laws.
What is that? Is that Hawaii down there?
Fucking varnish it.
14.9%.
Yeah,
Look
Hawaii.
Damn, that shit's weak, ain't it?
You just show your pistol in Florida. That's 7 years, and every bullet's, I think it was a year or 3 years.
No way.
When they count the clip, and they count them out.
Shit.
You're going. Then
Florida's supposed to be a no back down state and all that.
yeah, but you better obey the gun laws.
Oh yeah. I do know. I've seen that sheriff come on TV a bunch of times, and he said, "If somebody tries to break in your house, we don't want you to call
Polk
us.
County.
We
Polk
want-
County.
We want you to kill them.
Yeah, don't call us.
Shoot them. a
Blow
bunch
'em
of
back
times.
out
A
the
bunch
door.
of times.
They said they come in your house, blow them back out the door.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but they have some really strict gun laws.
So
Well, certain parts of it, like you just can't pull it out. If you get charged with something and you're in the wrong,
it says 350 million guns right down there in that paragraph. So, I mean, in circulation across the country. That is crazy.
That seems light.
The Pew, look, it's called the Pew Research Center.
pew,
Not the Pew Pew.
pew, 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 pew. I bet it's double that. Like really, the ones that they're only counting the registered ones. They're not
Yeah,
counting
right.
the older guns.
Yes,
before.
yeah, just
What was it? What
That
before
number would-
1992 or something like that?
that number would, yeah, it's got to be.
Because it was
way
back
up.
in the
I
90s
didn't
when
even
they
think about
started
that.
registering guns.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Everybody registering.
If you get a gun and it's like a 70s or 80s gun, it ain't registered and you don't have to register it.
No, hell, I ain't got none of mine's registered. I ain't got a damn one that's registered.
Probably have to damn bleep that.
I don't care. Hey, you ain't got to believe that shit. I carry what I want. None of mine's registered. Don't care.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, man, you just
I ain't worried about that shit.
okay until you worry about
Yeah, I
it.
ain't worried about that shit.
Like,
Ain't against law to carry no gun.
no, but if it's on the streets now, it's damn. If it's
Yeah.
it's somewhere,
If
it's
it's new,
registered
it's
somewhere. Yeah. The only way it could.
Well,
be
well, let me take it back.
Yeah.
They ain't registered to me.
registered. Yeah.
How about that?
Allegedly.
Yeah, there you go.
Allegedly, because anytime if a personal individual sells a registered gun to another personal individual, it's the seller's responsibility to re-register it to the buyer.
Yeah, all that's a bunch.
Is that North Carolina?
Yeah.
Because I thought you could.
I thought
I
you
could
just buy
sell
it.
you a gun, no problem.
It's still the responsibility of the buyer or the sellers. That was coming from a police officer. So I don't know.
I
But
thought
asked
as long
him
as you
about
had a
it 'cause I
bill of
was gonna-
sale,
Right.
I mean, if you just wrote it up,
But if you sell it to a felon, then you're
yeah.
then you're screwed.
Yeah,
that's
you're supposed to you're supposed to do pretty much the same thing that a store does, except for it's just selling it. You're personally selling it,
right.
and you can't personally sell with something. There's like a bunch of technicalities about it, but no one ever really checks that stuff out.
I know handguns are different too. When you sell a handgun to
Well, that's what I was talking about. Handguns.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I want to talk
Yeah,
about a
rifles.
rifle or nothing.
I don't. You ain't got to do any of that.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yes, you do. I don't know. I was just so I asked someone about a pistol because I was going to buy a pistol from someone.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, what is the legality? What's the responsibility of the seller and what's the responsibility of the buyer? And he went through a list of shit. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't do none of that shit. So.
Well, my thing is, why ain't they done passed the law, man, where it's just concealed carry, regardless of what a permit? Why should you have to have a permit?
Yeah.
It's the Second Amendment right to carry a gun, regardless. All these other states has got it, but Roy Cooper. I was about to say something about him, but whatever.
Stupid Cooper.
Yeah,
So it's talking
Cooper,
about
Cooper.
that. Hey, yes, it's still talking about permits and everything, buying it from a friend. Says pistol purchase permit from his or her local sheriff.
Well, you ain't got to have that no more.
And this was like,
No, yeah, you can just go to the store now. You ain't got to have a permit no more.
yeah. Well, I mean, they still run a background check.
Well, yeah, they're gonna run a background check on you. I mean, I don't blame them for doing
And
that.
I think this.
I'm just saying, you toting the damn thing. You should not have to have a concealed carry permit to tote a gun.
In your pocket.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
can tote it
should.
on your side.
Yeah, you can tote it on your side without no permit at all. Ain't nothing they can do about that.
As long
gotta
as
have a
they-
permit
long
on
as
the
they
jacket.
covered up by your coat.
Yeah, as long as it ain't covered up or anything in plain view. But you ought to be able to carry it concealed. Hell, everybody else has got them. Hell, the criminals has got them concealed.
2019.
Well, North Carolina's about to get rid of their concealed and carry law.
I hope they do. I figured they'd done it by now, but I know Cooper was blocking it. If Mark Robinson would have got in there, it'd already be canceled.
I saw something with it. I think they're going to be voting on it, but I don't know when. They
Yeah.
don't really talk about stuff like that. And
No.
I wish they would go on and do it.
but yeah, they're going to vote on it to see about getting rid of concealed and carry.
I mean, hell, it's like that in all other states. I don't know why it wouldn't be here.
It's under consideration as of April 3rd.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you don't have to have a pistol purchase permit to buy
Right.
a handgun anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just walk in. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Virginia. You just walk in, fill a form out, and they do a background check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your name's common, you might have to wait a day. I
Right.
did. Like Josh Jones, oh, you might have to come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pick your gun up.
Yeah. Laws and more laws and more laws, and the criminal can just carry it however they want, and
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, they should get rid of it. It's
Yeah.
stupid.
Definitely.
It is. It's,
Second
it's,
Amendment, baby.
Yes.
It's a dumb law.
Yep. I have noticed, when you see people getting pulled over on TV, and they give the cops all this shit, and they'll say, call your supervisor and all this bunch of shit. Oh, that ain't flying no more, man.
No.
The cops ain't going for that shit no more. They like, no, get out the car. They like, well, I ain't get out the car. Oh, either you get out the car,
I'm
or
gonna
we
help you
gonna
out.
or we gonna drag you out the car.
Mhm.
One or the other, And I mean, I don't get it, man. They put up all this fight, all this time, for that dumb shit. And they're gonna go back to it, and then they'll be talking about their racist and everything else,
Yep.
and bad cops, and imagine having to deal with shit every day. The way people are, I couldn't do it, man.
Mm-mm.
I couldn't do it. Shout out to the boys in blue. I couldn't do your job.
No.
Wouldn't want to do your job.
No.
I ain't gonna do you.
I ain't going to hell no.
Keep doing what you're doing. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm amazed there's even cops in general.
I
They
am
don't
too,
get paid
man.
that much, man.
No, they
No.
don't. They don't. And what's crazy is every time they do something or something, man, they're under scrutiny so bad. It's like, you know, I don't know, man. It's crazy, especially with the racist bullshit and all that going on. You know,
Yeah.
everybody uses that for an excuse. And, you know, you pull me because you're racist. Don't touch me. This is another thing, Gil. Don't touch me. That's what they'll say. Don't touch me. You can't touch me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can.
Mhm.
Watch this right here.
I just seen the other day where Alamance County Sheriff Department and the city of Graham lost a big lawsuit over a bunch of protesters.
Oh, go figure.
Where's that at? When this happened? What the hell? I've been sleeping.
And
Over that damn BLM bull, wasn't it?
they had to protesters didn't get their permit. To protest in
Oh.
the city of Graham, you're supposed to get a permit.
Right.
Well, it was some Jewish protesters, and
They sat trying to save $1. Didn't want to spend the money for
Yeah.
permits.
yeah, they were gonna do they were gonna do a march on
They
the
Jewed them down.
There it is, right there. Jewed him down. Nice. Nice.
You're too quick.
You join with me, man.
But yeah, I mean, I couldn't do their job.
I wouldn't want to do their damn job, that's for sure. I wouldn't want to put up with damn people. I think they ought to go back to blackjacks, man.
What? What's that?
You don't know what a
Oh,
blackjack is?
slapjack.
No, a blackjack, like a nightstick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ought to go back to them. Because all this mace and this pepper spray and this damn
That was
taser,
in flat.
Yeah,
that taser ain't working. But let me tell you something.
Bow.
You crack somebody upside the head with that damn, it's like, with a flapjack back in the day when they had that ball and that piece of leather.
Yeah, yeah.
You flap somebody upside the head with that, they gon' bow down most time.
Do they carry nightsticks anymore?
No,
No.
they used to.
They don't carry
used to.
nightsticks no more?
Yeah,
I thought
they used to.
I would if I was damn.
I remember I knew a state trooper and he used to carry a nightstick and he said somebody was running. He
throw
could
it?
take that nightstick and throw it, and man, he clip your legs with it. He said he clipped plenty of people with that thing, and just trip them up. And then he said when he catch them, he said, "Yeah, I'd beat them down." He said, especially if they run from me.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "Damn, man." But he said that damn nightstick was the shit back then, you know.
120,000 to 5 people were arrested during the November 2020.
Damn, that's been going on since then.
Yep,
They've been hanging it up in court.
been hanging it up in court.
Well, that 120,000 is getting ready to get spent on some bullshit.
No shit.
Yeah,
You know, buy
It's between 5 people.
120 between 5. It wasn't 120 apiece.
No.
120 between 5. Oh, they're gonna spend that on purple hair
All right,
dye.
well, let me ask y'all this right here.
fingernails.
What good does
Okay.
protesting really do?
Huh?
What good does protesting really do?
Mhm.
I mean, just think about it.
Well, it made them a couple thousand.
Well, I know. Well, don't get me wrong. BLM got to run around for 8 months and burn everything down and steal from people and do all that and got
It's a
away with
money-
that.
It's a
But,
money thing for the high.
but I'm saying, what good does it really do? That's like them dumb people lay out in the middle of the road and glue themselves to the road and all that
Yeah.
dumb ass shit. Like, what do you really think you're gonna solve doing that? Nobody
Cost.
gives a about what you talking about, man.
It costs people money.
You know what I'm saying?
Taxpayers' money. Taxpayers
you
the
gonna
one
block
that damn.
traffic, you gonna piss something at your office at a run.
Yeah. Oh,
And he gonna run over your
well,
dumb
look.
ass, and then he going to jail.
I seen where they wouldn't move them out of the road to start with, but now they do it. Oh, they'll about run over them, and then they'll pick them up out the street and drag them out the street and shit.
Yeah.
They ain't playing that shit now.
They
You know.
tired of that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. What do you really think that protesting bullshit's
play-
gonna do?
Let's play that video clip down there. Is that the yeah? Let's see what they say about this.
Wait for
This
that.
is old, right? Or
It's 2019.
oh, okay. Well, yeah. Let's kind of brush up on it.
Excuse me.
I don't remember this.
We're moving.
That's in Graham too, huh?
Yeah.
I don't remember this. Do you remember this?
I remember it.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
I'm not touching your stuff. Don't touch mine.
Bow.
I'm like, get your ass the hell on some damn word.
Yeah, they
Look, he got him a little pepper ball gun.
If I was, man, that's why I can't do the job. The lawsuit would have been way bigger if I.
Hell yeah, because I put my hands on somebody. Oh, you ain't gonna move? You gonna move now?
Hey,
Bop.
no way, I'd be a liability.
Yeah.
A big one.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, protesters. I'm protesting.
120,000. That's all they wanted was a little bit of money.
Who's got time to go protest?
Yeah.
That's
I know.
and see that right there tells you, Ben, that most time these protests, especially the big ones, these people getting paid to do that shit.
Saturday morning, and we're here doing this.
We're
Yeah.
protesting.
Yeah, we're protesting.
Yeah, but we got to do it on a Saturday because we all work.
Yeah, we all,
Yeah,
that's what
hell
I'm saying.
yeah. We work
Saturday
for a
morning.
damn living.
That was probably fucking Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tuesday at 10 a.m. Like, what? It definitely wasn't on a lunch break.
No, you can't get that in on lunch break. That ain't
You know, it's like,
Hey, boys, we're going down to the court square at lunch. We're gonna protest. We got to be back to work in an hour.
we get an hour
Let's
break.
make it happen.
Takes 15 minutes to get there. 50. We got 30 minutes to say what we got.
Hopefully, we can catch a lawsuit.
Yeah, we get a lawsuit at that.
Fucking crap shot. Roll the dice.
Oh no, but what is this right here?
City official agreed 725,000.
Oh, that's some else.
Wrongful
That's
death.
wrongful shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is-
2024.
There's like a bunch of stuff in one.
Yeah.
article.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it goes on and, different
Agreed.
cases that the city lost on.
Jaquan Light, 20 years old in 2020.
Who cares? So we burn out on that shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, people, taxpayers are paying for all that.
And Democrats,
Yeah.
taxpayer and
Tell you
Democrat.
what, if you add up all the money that we taxpayers give away for stupid shit and wars,
Yeah.
well, I mean, if you just quit all that stupid shit.
Hell, we'd have money.
Bunch
We
of
probably wouldn't be in all that damn deficit if wasn't doing all that.
money. Definitely wouldn't be in debt. It wouldn't take long to pay that
Damn.
deficit.
That's what
all
I'm
the way
saying.
off.
Hot damn. 336,000 to individuals community groups who participated in the October 2020 Black Lives Matter rally.
Oh god.
And officer pepper sprayed and arrested individuals participating.
And they got paid for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
For really?
300.
Maybe we need to rethink this whole protest thing.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Maybe we need
Yeah.
to start fucking protesting.
White lives matter.
Hell yeah, that's what
There
I'm
you go.
talking about.
Oh, hell. Now we're in the Klan.
Yeah, we're in the Klan,
Man,
man.
I ain't worried about that shit. Fuck these motherfuckers. Fuck your feelings protest. That's what we need to have.
Yeah.
Fuck your feelings.
That-
We don't care about your feelings. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Or go back to where nobody cares about your feelings. How about that? The world was so much better then. I mean, damn. I don't know, man.
Doesn't seem like all this was going on in the 80s and 90s, does it?
Nope.
If
like
it
everyone
was, you
got along.
didn't hear much about it. You know what I
Everyone,
mean?
everyone got along.
Well, let me tell you what the difference is. People fist fought back then. That was the whole difference. When people had a problem, they got outside and they squabbled it out, and it's over. Now, all everybody wants to do is shoot everybody in the back, or run up on you, 3 people, and shoot you, or something like that. Things were settled different back in the 80s and the 90s. you know.
Arguing online.
Yeah, it ain't all that shit. Life meant more back then, so people wanted to get out and knuckle up over it. And you live, people have got killed fighting. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying most time if you just get in a fist fight, man, you gonna live.
Yeah, I like a good fist fight.
I mean, yeah, hell, that's what everybody used to do. I mean, hell, especially
Look at UFC; it is popular.
Yeah. But hell, it's done got to be where it's a wash too,
They're
man.
bringing back the bare knuckle too. There's some group out there that's trying to bring
Yeah,
back the bare
yeah.
knuckle fight.
Conor McGregor's got that bare knuckle
That's
fight
where
and
it's
stuff.
at.
or
That's when
whatever.
the UFC was the UFC.
But no rules is when they was when they
Yeah,
was
when
the
they
shit.
first come
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Hoist Gracie and all them back in the day.
yeah. Hoist Gracie dominated. Hey, this man, he'd fight damn 5 men in a night,
Oh yeah.
or 5 or
didn't care.
6.
He didn't
And that's how you won at the end. You had to, and there was no
Tough man. contest.
weight limits neither.
Remember back in the day, you used to have tough man
Yeah.
contest at the armory and stuff. That was shit.
Yeah, that was back in the good old days. But now everybody wants to pull a gun because they can't fight,
Pew pew.
and that's all it is because they can't fight.
Yeah, scared.
Basically,
scared.
yeah.
Scared they're gonna get a black eye or a broke nose
Yeah,
or a
yeah.
broke jaw.
Or scared they're gonna. It said it don't look bad in front of the buddies.
Yeah.
Oh, he whooped my
They
ass.
don't want to slide across that
Yeah,
concrete.
and that's why you go back the next day and fight again, and fight again, and fight again. You know? But you pull that pew pew, ain't no more fighting.
Nah, you can't come back from that.
No.
Yeah, you fight someone.
Well, see, that's the problem with it
both of
now.
you live.
There's no value for human life anymore. It's no value. You don't understand. You don't, like you just said, you don't come back from that, man.
You don't come back. Neither one of you come. One's dead.
One goes to prison. Yeah.
Affects everybody.
You remember this
come
dude?
back.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Kimbo Slice.
Hell
Slice.
Yeah.
That was a bad man right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Golly.
A beast.
Yeah, he's done swole him up already.
Oh, yeah. A beast.
He was good in the backyard, but once he got to the real scene, he was getting dogged.
Look, he said, just hit me. Hit me.
He let him take those punches where he just took them without defending himself.
Yeah. Like I said, he was good, but when he got in there with real fighters, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
I don't think I ever saw any of his fights.
Oh, really? He did all right. I mean.
Yeah, he was all right. Like I said, he was all right, but for not having no training.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he
training at
was
all.
all right, and he
come
would
in
pull
and
up
do
anywhere.
good.
He would pull up anywhere, like
He
these
didn't care.
people's work or whatever, and they'd get out there and they would go at it, you know, in backyards
he
and
didn't
shit.
care.
He didn't give a damn. Now I seen him brawl with this white dude, man, and they fought. Man, I swear they fought 15 minutes.
Oh, in the backyard, huh?
No, this was in a parking deck.
Oh, parking deck.
It was in a parking deck. Man, they fought, and they just kept fighting. And I was like,
Yeah.
damn, man, y'all need to call this shit or something, man.
You got an A in front of the K.
You know.
Did you still find it? Oh, is that how you spell it? A Kim? Oh, no, you got it. Yeah.
But that's one of the real problems in the world, man. Is people don't knuckle up anymore. And another thing, they don't get to taste their own blood when they run their damn mouth. They go run and hide and call the fucking law.
Yeah.
And that's another problem.
Well,
And they don't whoop their fucking kids no more, man. They do this gentle parenting.
Yeah.
And that's why they grow up to be little pieces of shit now.
Yep.
And they have no value for nothing. You get your ass whooped a few times, you understand the value. You understand what rules and respect is, you know. But you can fight another day.
I could have probably learned from a few more ass whippings from my mom.
I could have too. Hell, I could have learned. I should have got a hell of a lot more ass whoopings than I got.
Hell yeah, I know I should
I
have.
know I should have too. I should have been in jail a bunch of times if you want to know the truth, and I got lucky and got out of that shit, you know. But it's crazy, man. That's one problem. That's one problem with the world.
Yep.
Spankings.
Yep. Bring back the fade, as they say.
Split to your white meat shows.
Yeah. I mean, look, think about how back in the day, men would argue. They'd get out in the street. Now, they didn't fight back then, but they'd do a draw.
Everyone needs to just
They'd
watch.
draw their pistol, you know, and whoever shot the other one, they didn't always go out to kill each other, but, you know, most time they killed them, you know, but still, that's how they done it, you know.
Everyone just needs to watch Clint Eastwood and Clyde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right hand Clyde.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a lot of street fighting on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie.
Oh, dude, he's a good, what do he call it? Playing a game of squash. Ain't that what he would call it? He Clint was good at that.
Yep.
Right turn, Clyde. Wow. There he is. Every which way but loose. Yeah, hell yeah. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's a damn good movie.
78. Look at him. Look, see? Oh, wait a minute.
Look, Clyde done threw him out the damn house.
Oh, there's a beer. Give me my beer.
I'm not gonna play the audio because it'll get pulled.
Oh yeah. Oh Clyde.
Old Clint Eastwood, boy.
And look at the pop top on that can.
Yeah.
Back in the day. That's about when you started drinking, wasn't it?
You the only one. Hey, Steve just sat there for a minute like, is he talking to me?
Yeah. 78, I probably had a couple of beers by then.
Yeah. You were sneaking them back then, wasn't you?
Hell yeah.
Give me a sip of that beer. You stealing them out, put it back down,
Yeah. Still a swallow, put it back down. Take
running
it
down the hallway with it, turning it up.
Damn.
off. Yep.
Yeah, it was 1975 when they did
Oh,
the,
look at that.
the
Okay.
cans like we have today.
Look at that, 1934 to 63. You had to have a damn.
And have your damn one of them can opener things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking push it through there.
I wonder how many of them was done with just a knife. Like,
Oh,
here's a beer.
bunch of people
bunch
do
of
that
people.
shit. And hey, think about how many hands got cut up. Fucked
Drunk
up.
as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, cutting fingers off and all that shit.
Why's this beer got blood on it? Don't worry about it. Just drink it. Yeah, look at there. And it's 75. Look, it's been the same thing since 75.
Yeah.
Although I think the cans have gotten a little thinner.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah,
thinner.
definitely thinner.
Yeah.
You remember back in the day, you could take an empty can and stand on it with one foot. You ever try that? And if
Yeah.
you did it real slow, you could stand on it.
Yeah.
Of course, now, I'm talking about, I think I was probably about 10.
And then you could take and thump it.
Yeah.
You could take and thump it,
Yeah.
and it would just crumble, straight down to the floor there. Yeah. The good old days.
Yeah.
When cans were cans.
Yeah. When men
And
were
man,
men.
man, yeah.
Men knuckled up.
Yeah.
Nowadays, all they want to do is go get a little gun and shoot everywhere till they hit you
Yeah.
because they can't even aim. But they're going to whoop us in a civil war.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's so funny.
Motherfucker break a fingernail trying to pull the trigger.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Turn that son of a bitch around and bop him in the mouth with it, and then they'll lay down.
That's gonna be crazy. Just think about 20 more years.
Man, I don't even want to think like it. Hell, I'll be crippled and old and about to perish anyway, so ain't gonna matter then. I'll have to say I'll have a pew-pew on me all the time then.
Pew pew.
Hell, you get old, why you gonna be worried about using it then? You know what I mean?
We're gonna knuckle up when I'm 70.
Yeah, hey, if it can be done, it should be done. You know what?
For about 30 more good years left in me.
Maybe they ought to start doing things like that, letting people settle problems like that again.
Yeah, they ought to. I think they just give you a $25 fine or whatever.
Yeah,
Be all
I
right.
think if you two agree, if you two men and you agree, hey, we're gonna settle this like this, and whatever happens,
Be like, here, sign this.
yeah, whatever happens,
I think you could
you
do
settle it, and then it ought not be no law, it ought not be no suing, it ought to not be none of that.
that. Well, that's a consent form.
I mean, yeah, man, I'm just saying, it ought not.
Imagine going up to fight. Hey, you mind signing this form really quick before we?
I thought about sending
Bust
someone.
each other's
I ain't lying,
faces.
Probably about 3 months ago, I thought about sending someone a form. Just be like, here, man, sign this motherfucker. We're gonna go ahead and squash this. We're going to the backyard.
I don't know. Well,
Here's
you
this
didn't tell me about that.
Well, nah, I just
Oh, that was just
Thought about it.
in thinking.
and then
process.
I was thinking about all the other that I need to be doing besides fighting.
Besides fighting, yeah.
But then I thought, like, damn, I hadn't been in a brawl in a while. I mean, it's about time. Why not?
Yeah.
If we can just damn have a consent form to where I, wouldn't get in trouble and all this other stuff, man, there's a lot more to risk.
Yeah,
these
but
days.
you got to think though. The older you get,
Yeah, but I'm not worried about healing from it. I'm good with that. I mean,
well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna take longer to heal though. The older you get,
I think it'd
you
be
know,
worth it.
But yeah.
If I got a black eye broke, no, I'd be good.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with a good fight. That's for sure. That's for sure. You
Get
know,
the blood flowing again, make you feel
especially if you win.
yeah. Win or lose.
You know, if
it's
you
a good
win,
fight.
yeah, I know that, but I'm still saying if you win, your ego's on cloud nine. You know what I'm
Well, if you
saying?
lose, that gives you something to fight for. You gotta go back. You gotta get some more. Here, that didn't go so well for me last time. Can you sign this form again?
Yeah, because we're gonna go at it again.
Dude, we're gonna do this
We're
again.
gonna go at it every time I see your ass till I either whoop your ass or you don't want to fight me no more. How about that?
Matter of fact, I got one.
I'm getting some
for you.
satisfaction out of this
And
shit.
It's dated. It's dated every 90 days.
Yeah,
So,
I'll be back at 90
just sign this every 90 days, and we'll be good to go.
It's like it's shit like I'm telling you, man. That's what's wrong with half the world now, man. Nobody is getting tapped anymore. It's just everybody gets away with running that mouth, and then they either shoot at somebody or either call law on them. And
Yep.
never get solved, and then you end up running into them somewhere, and you go ahead and bust them up, and then it's God, let me take you to court.
Yeah, we'll take you to court. Sue
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Try to get everything you own.
Yep.
I had never called the police on it.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it, because every time I end up getting in one, I have to go to court.
No one ever. Anytime you get other people involved, whether it be you're calling the law or whoever, it's just always more trouble.
It is.
You just got to keep it to yourself and whoever is involved and work it out or fight it out. Or
That's it.
Yeah.
no one needs to die over this. No one needs to go to jail or prison or all the money that comes about or the there's consequences for a
Yeah.
lot of things in different ways.
I mean, but man, that's how, I mean, men used to sell shit like that. They would
Yeah.
get out there and fight, and then most of the time they would shake hands after, and end up being friends. I fought a few people before, and I was end up friends with them in a week or two later. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or or you just both just say, man, f it, I ain't, it is what it is.
You got it out of your system.
And then it's like, well, damn, you made a buddy. All fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm friends with everybody I fought.
I can't say that.
Yeah, I can't. No, I can't say that. I wish
Not
I
everybody.
Could. I wish I could say that, but it's a couple more. It's a couple I still want to get again. Shit.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to get them a couple more times if you want to know the
Oh,
truth.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a few that I'm really good friends with, but
Yeah.
I can't say all.
Yeah, I can't say all neither, but I did make some like that. But
I got some that I see them and there's no hard feelings, but
yeah. I got a bunch of them. Yeah.
and then there's about 2 or 3. Yeah,
I got some. I think if I run into them again in the right spot, we might get it in again. But I'm waiting for that day.
Yep, the purge.
Waiting for that day.
Where's the purge at?
Let me heal up though.
I believe you can take one with one hand.
I will if I have to.
You still got 2 feet, one
Damn
hand,
right, and one arm.
a head.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'd make it count. I'll bite your ass if I got to.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I don't know, man. The times we live in.
Just better go to work and
Yeah, just go to work and don't worry about shit until somebody confronts you. When they confront you, then that's the whole thing, man. When somebody confronts you, you got to deal with it.
You got to handle it then.
Yeah, you might as well go and deal
I
with
think
it.
the thing that
Because your pride will kill you afterwards if you don't.
I think
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing to focus on is just not put yourself in those situations to go around people that you used to go around or go
Yeah.
to places that
Yeah.
you used to go around.
Right.
The only thing you can really control is yourself and the environment around you and the
Oh, yeah.
people you go around.
That's true. That's
So-
true.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think if you just stay out of those situations, myself, that's what I learned.
But now you know
Quit
yourself,
going around
man.
the same people and quit going.
But you
going-
know
going
yourself
around.
now. You can go to the grocery store or something, man, and end up having a problem. Nowadays, you know what I mean? I mean, it just depends on where you at and who it is. Most
depends on
times.
your mindset
But
as
you
well.
can, hell, you be at the gas station. It don't make a damn. But I'm saying that's the way people are now. It's a lot different. People used to respect people a lot better back in the day, and there's no respect no more now.
No.
So it's a call out. You got to answer. Knock on that door. You got to answer the door.
There's always a choice.
Kick the door down.
Yeah.
There's always a choice. Just depends on which one you
Yeah,
make.
it is. It is. That's for sure.
I tell you what, if you do something like that and you decide to do something and something bad happens and you're sitting in jail, you're probably going to rethink that choice.
Oh, yeah.
Saying,
Oh, yeah.
you know what? I probably should have swallowed my pride a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could have really done it this way.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, well, I ain't going to lie, man. Almost everyone I've ever been in, even if they deserved it, I did feel bad about it after.
I didn't.
I'm just saying, I got somewhat of a conscience like that. But then if somebody asked me about it, I'm like, oh, no, I'll stomp the shit out of that motherfucker again.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do have a side that like would feel bad about it for a second, and then I think that's my bipolar part, though. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't. There's only a few that I felt that way, but most of the fights I've been, I made a decision. I'm going to stand by.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not going to feel bad. Not over it, because that means I regret doing it, and I shouldn't have done it to start with. There's been quite a few of them.
Well, yeah.
I do not regret.
I guess that's part of it.
There's some of them I'm like, probably shouldn't have done that. I kind of took that probably out of hand. You know, and I've apologized to a couple people, and I've took them breakfast. They wouldn't open the door, and I just leave it on the front porch. Like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Blackout moonshine.
I guess it's just a difference in your
Like the next
difference
day.
in your conscience, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's just a difference in your conscience.
it's if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
You
true.
know.
That's true.
And when you're wrong, you need to know how to admit you're wrong. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
Stand by it and keep going.
A lot of things is though, was it really worth it? You know what I mean? If you look at it, like you say, if you look at it down the line, you're just like, man, hell, I could have said, F it. But that pride, man, that pride is strong, boy. It won't let you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It won't let you do that because it stays in your mind. So
Yep.
Gotta live and learn, man. Gotta live and learn. Blue collar garbage. Like, share, and subscribe, and comment.
Vote on fight night.
Yeah.
Yeah, vote on fight night.
F your feelings.
Who cares? Work harder.
Yeah. F your feelings. Work harder, bitch.
Yep, work harder. Good job.